Now we're going to do basically back, okay? These are light exercises because you don't want to do too much to your back, especially after having children. Often one has back problems, I do. I have a back problem, I have a lower back problem. So these exercises are especially designed not to hurt your back, but they do work it slightly, which gives you much more movement. I used to find it hard to stand up going around the supermarket for an hour and a half because my back used to hurt. But now, after having done these exercises, I've strengthened it and I'm fine with that kind of thing. Okay, so this first one is actually a leg lift, which is commonly known as a thigh exercise, and it will work the outer thighs, but really what it works is this this lower back muscle here, and that's really important for strengthening. You'll feel it as you lift your leg. You'll feel that muscle there, that upper butt lifting and tightening, and that lower back, you'll feel it. Now again, be gentle if you have got a back problem. You know, we're going to do 20, but if you can't do 20, don't. Just do 5 or whatever and build up slowly. You might like to use my 3 sets. You might like to do, say, 3 for 3 days, and then add another 3 for 3 days. And keep going. And every time you feel like you're in pain, or if you feel that it's too much or it's caused you backache, you know, for the rest of the day, go back to the previous number and keep going with that until you're feeling more comfortable. So, legs straight, nice and simple, and do 20 of them. Now, if you want to do them fast, if you've got a good strong back, do them fast. If not, do them slowly, doesn't matter. Okay, and then the other side. Bring your back shut maybe so that you can see. What's going on. 20 on that side as well. Okay, so 20 each side of those, and you want to work these lower back muscles. Now this is an old-fashioned exercise, the second one, and you do need to be careful with it. I do recommend, if you have got any back problems, starting with the 3 and then moving up as you feel comfortable to 6, 9, until you get to 20, 21. But they're very, very good. They work if you build them up slowly. Okay. So you're going to lie flat on your front, and you're going to put your arms out to the side, and you're going to lift your arms and both legs at the same time, gently. Okay. If this hurts, stop it. Just do 1 or something, you know. Like that. And just hold for a second. And again. Again. Lift your arms, your head, and your legs. And you do 20 of those. Now, if you can't do 20, like I said, don't. As many as you can. If you feel any kind of ache or pain, stop. And build up very slowly every day. Okay, do you hear that? Speaking to the rug. Right, so 20 then. Great. And the last one for backs is a good old favourite from yoga. And that's just a back curl. Now I would be gentle with this as well if you have bad backs. So start from a low position like this. Arms quite far out at first. Lift very gently. And then ease back if you feel you can. Lift your chin. Then hold for 20. And then when you've held for 20, or if you want to start slowing down just as you get to the end of the 20, ease forward like that. Okay, and down. Now, I find that quite hard because of my back problems, but I think that's a good thing to stretch and strengthen and help your spine not to, to remain flexible. So those are the 3 back ones, and now I'm going to move on to 3 arm ones. Okay, well, these are basically press-ups. I have very pathetic upper body strength, so I can only do these. I can only do a few of them. Doesn't really matter. If you can do these ones, proper press-ups like that all the way down, then do. Okay? If you can't, do them from here, like this. Okay, keeping your body straight. And if you can't do that, you can do them like this, a box press-up. If you do a box press-up, go all the way down, touch your nose on the floor. Okay? I'm doing them from here. Now the rule is, get your hands shoulder width apart, and go down as far as you can go with your back straight. That's the most important thing. So I can't actually do 20 of these, especially because of my arm operation. So I just do about 10, and then I move back to the box. And I do 10 of them from here. first one, arms straight out. That works your upper body, shoulders, and a little bit of the chest, and a little bit of the upper back as well. The next one is the same, it's a press up, but it's arms held in, and this is a really good one because it works the back of your arms, girls, which we all want for not having flabby, floppy other arms again. Do 10 from here if you can. Back as straight as you can. You may, because it's quite an awkward exercise, you may only be able to start with 3 or 4, that's alright. Again, I said, and then move on to finish your 20 in this position. Okay, arms in, touch the nose to the floor. And do 20. They look pathetic, but you know, if you've started with these and moved back to these, you'll find it's a good workout. This third one for the upper body is mostly for the chest, because obviously as women that's an important area for us to keep as toned as possible. So what you do is you hold on to each lower arm by the elbow, and you squeeze in really hard. Push inward like that. And you'll feel your chest lifting. You'll feel those muscles being worked as hard as you can. 2. Okay. 3. 4. Really hard. Can you see? You can probably see even my chest lifting. Maybe it was mega bra and you might not be able to. Okay. 20 then. You'll feel pretty good when you're done. And then just stretch. Stretch round. Okay. So now we've finished these sets of 3 for each muscle group. Now we're just going to do a stretch warm down. There are 3 exercises for this as well to keep it easy, but the second one has got 3 within 3. You'll see what I mean when I do it. It's quite easy to remember still. Now these are based on dancer stretches, so they are really going to, you know, which I like. I mean, most ballerinas you see, they have beautiful long muscles and a very flexible body, you know, and that's always nice to have. So that's what I've based them on. The first one will stretch out all of those thighs that worked hard at the beginning, and also the whole of your groin area, which is good. So you sit as high as you can, you hold your feet together like this in front of you with your legs apart, and you pull in as far in as you can get. So you're pulling your legs and you're stretching them out. So you're pulling, stretching out, and you feel the stretch all around here. Okay, and you just do that, leaning slightly forward and pushing out, and hold for 20. So you're 1, 2, 3, leaning and pushing and stretching. And you'll feel that stretch is very satisfying all around the legs here. You count slowly. These stretches can be counted slowly for 20. Okay, the next one. Move your legs out wide. This is a set of 3 sets of 3. Okay, so I might have to move position to show you some of them. But basically the first one, put your legs as wide as you can get them, without hurting again. Feet relaxed. Sit as straight as you possibly can, your back straight. And lift your arms high in the sky, really high. Stretch them up high. And then lean forward from your hips. So you're not doing this. This one, you're straight back. Lean forward from your hips. Okay, and count to 20. 1, 2. Now you might be really stretchy. You might be down into the floor. You're like me, on chemotherapy, you haven't done that much exercising and you're only up here. But that's okay. So lean from your back and you count to 20. So stretching your arms, stretching your back and stretching here. You'll feel underneath your legs there. Count to 20. Okay? When you've done that, you move with your back bent and you lean forward as far as you can with your hands. Feel the stretch, but no pain. Okay, if it hurts, move your legs closer together and do it there. Alright? So move them back. Count to 20. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And the last one, you flex your feet. And again, you stretch forward as far as you can with those arms. And you feel that stretch under your legs and go as far as you can, stretching and not hurting. 20. Okay? Now you're going to do the same set of 3 for each leg. So I would twist my body to the side carefully, keeping both buttocks on the floor. And I'll lift my arms high. And I'll lean forward from my back, from my hips, keeping my back straight. So leaning from the hips and keeping the back straight, you hold for 20. 1, 2, stretching high. And you're cooling down, it's very pleasant. And then move forward, like this, and count for 20 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is usually where I sort of sit and think and plan my day. It's nice and easy. And the last one is the flexed foot one. If you can, hold your toes, then do. That's good. It gets you stretching really far. The flexed foot one really stretches those calves and keeps them from becoming lumpy. So you've got a nice smooth calf and a strong leg. So you count for 20 there as well. Okay, now you should feel that stretch, you know, down here as well as up here, and also down both sides of your back. Okay, and then the other side. Don't need to move, I'm just doing it for the camera. Make sure you've got the moves nice and straight back. Which doesn't feel like a very long stretch, but it's really good for your hips, for their movement and for their stretching. And also you'll feel the stretch under here. Again, forward, count to 20. And again, tensed. Sorry, it's not tensed, is it? Flexed, and count to 20. So all that is stretching, all up your arms, all up your back, all up your hamstring there, and your hips. Okay, and the last one, it's very similar, but it's a really good one. Feet flexed, feet forward, arms as far as you can get them. Hold on to those toes, or around the back even there, and count to 20. At first you might find you like this. You know, that's fine, it really is fine. Start wherever you start, and every day you'll find, or maybe not every day, every week you'll notice, gosh look, I can move a bit further. And count to 20. And you're finished. And you feel good. Okay. That's it. You enjoyed it, and I hope you find it useful. For me, I get up first thing in the morning and I just do them then, get them out of the way for the day. Other people might prefer to do it later on, maybe before they have a shower or whenever, whatever their routine is anyway. So for me, I slip it in then and it works. And I don't do it at the weekend. Who wants to do that at the weekend?